Welcome, episode 3, Ballin on a Budget podcast. Man, I'm Jordan Bradford alongside my co-host Alonzo Washington, Marcellus Davis, and Nicholas Garcia. We're excited to be back, man. It's been a while, but man, we got a lot to talk about regarding these NBA finals, man. So let's get straight into it. I know for me, coming into this series, I wanted the Mavs. I had the Mavs in seven, I believe, but now they're down 0-2. Kyrie struggled, you know, in Boston. How does this series continue in you guys' eyes?
Um, I seen a very great video breaking down game one of the series, and I noticed it being used a lot the second game, based off of the analysis in the first game. They were really trying to make, you know, Luca be the primary scorer instead of the primary, setup guy. He was trying to make Luca win the game basically all by himself. And then on the flip side, they had Kyrie, trying to be more of a facilitator instead of a score first guy. They were trying to make Kyrie make the right decisions when send double teams. And that's what really, helped them on the defensive end in game one. Game two, they did a similar strategy. Of course, it didn't work as well when it came to Luca. I feel like he adjusted very well, but on the flip side, it also gave Kyrie a lot of difficulty. He didn't play very well in game two. It was clearly he was made uncomfortable,
Yeah.
and I
And
feel like they're going to continue going through with that strategy until Kyrie's able to adjust to it.
for the Celtics, bro, like in my opinion, their X factor has been Porzingis. Coming back off the injury. He's just been big, bro. Big blocks and just his defensive presence.
Those back-to-back blocks he had yesterday were huge.
He's just been like the X factor in my opinion. He's the reason why they just have all this energy because they've been playing without him. Now he's back, and I seen a quote him saying like he's ready to die for this. Like he's gonna put it all on the line. So
Hey, we
uh,
we forget he probably excited to actually play for a winning team. He was
yeah,
just in
this is
Washington,
his
so
old team. This is his old. He's going against his old team too. Like I feel like a lot of people aren't talking about that. Like obviously we got Kyrie going against the Celtics, but he played. Porzingis played for the Mavs too. So.
I
Uh,
know he had kind of an off year that season.
Yeah, they expected him to be much better than he was coming over from New York. I know he had got hurt and stuff, but yeah, I think he's fired up. And so, yeah, man, game three is a must win for Dallas. It's not up for discussion. If they lose that game, it's over, basically. According to how history has played, no team has ever come back from down 3-0 in any series, let alone the finals. So, um, they gotta win. They gotta win game three, or else it's done.
Bro, another
Definitely.
player from like game, bro, Drew Holiday. I mean, Drew Holiday, 26, 11, and 14. Bro, he was doing his thing. But
Absolutely,
Oh yeah, he was hooping.
I got a question for y'all. So, y'all seen the way Jalen Brown's been playing, right? Jalen Brown, exceptional player. Like,
absolutely.
Yeah.
would you say, after winning the Eastern Conference MVP, would you say he's the number one option right now for the Celtics?
No.
Okay.
I
Here's the
think so.
here's the thing
I
about that. The opposing team's best players are always gonna guard Tatum. So Brown, um, he has more not leeway, but like he has the worst defender on him, so he's gonna get the ball more. Basically, that's just how it works. So I mean, like whoever Drew Holiday is not guarding is typically the one that like for the Mavs, that's typically the one that hoops. So if Drew Holiday's not like Drew Holiday's been guarding like Luca a lot. That's why Kyrie's been taking a lot of shots, but they just haven't been falling. But whoever Drew Holiday is guarding, that's like the other person is the one that tries to go get it. So it's like the same with the Celtics. Whoever like the best defender is guarding, if they're guarding JT, then Jalen Brown's gonna try to go out there and go get it. And so that's how it's been. You've had like Derrick Jones Jr. on Jason Tatum. Basically their best defenders guarding Jason Tatum, and so it's just been Jalen Brown, just going off and just going crazy with the opportunity he's given.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
outside of just the scoring aspect, when it comes to who is going to get the ball to make a play, I feel like Jason Tatum is more their guy. He's more polarizing when it comes to going off the dribble. Nobody's really been able to stop him from driving this series for
Yeah,
sure. And he's been able to find his open teammates throughout the series. Although he hasn't been, the best shot maker over this series, he's still been, the best playmaker for them off the dribble. And I feel like he's still the first option.
Yeah,
So,
because
but
go ahead.
no,
Go ahead.
you got it. You got it.
I got it. All right. So, my thing for the Mavs game one, those big weapons, Lively, Derrick Jones Jr., Gafford, they were all scoring under 10 points. We just needed more from them. Even though game two, they did score, 11, 13. We just need to show like, more effort on the floor, to impact the team. I just think, besides Kyrie, they also need to step up.
Yeah.
Right.
We need that PJ Washington that we saw, Derrick Jones Jr. that we saw. Like the guys just got to step up. It's the NBA Finals. So
Yeah. Basically, we need those players that were showing up in the Timberwolves series to show up in this series. If they're
absolutely.
gonna win, because if they win the next game, like J Man said, it's pretty much over.
Yep. But I mean, it's it should be interesting, man. I'm looking forward to it. I want to see how the Mavericks respond at home. I'm looking forward to that, and just seeing how the role players always play better at home. So, seeing how the role players respond to it'll be interesting, and just seeing like I wonder if the Celtics, maybe take the foot off the gas a little. I want to see if that happens, and how they could possibly respond if they did lose on Wednesday night.
Yeah. So I mean, I see my boy Nick. He tried to get a bag off of Kyrie, scoring like over 29. Um,
Yeah,
Hey,
Kyrie
y'all
hasn't been the best recently, bro.
Hey, y'all was calling him crazy for taking the Luka one, but really it was the Kyrie one.
nah.
Hey,
Bro,
No,
it
we
was
we
a
picked the
Kyrie
under
and
on
the
Luca.
hey,
Kristaps
but I
one,
might
bro.
I might have to edit the parlay screenshot on the thing so they can see what we talking about. But
Okay, yeah. Because look,
Yeah, we were all incorrect on the parlay pick.
yeah, me and Zoe, we agree with the Porzingis. Obviously, we agree on Porzingis, but me and Zoe, we was like, nah, we not taking that Luca one
that
because
Luka over.
me and Zoe was
Oh yeah,
tripping.
he was clearly over. So
I
yeah,
Yeah,
he
mean,
was.
I looked had a feeling that he was gonna probably do more because he didn't do much in
uh,
game one, or he could have done more at least in game one, and he
um,
did more in game two, but wasn't enough.
yeah, I believe the points percentage was like 29. He had 16. It was not even close. So I definitely didn't cash that on that. I just want to do more. Not for
He
my
did
part,
not cash out today.
obviously.
So okay, about a week ago, we'll shift gears from the finals. We'll come back to the finals. About a week ago, I woke up to an ESPN notification that said JJ Redick is
Oh,
likely to be the Lakers' new head coach.
And we also got notification
Three
today.
days, 3 days later, I woke up and out of nowhere, Dan Hurley, I believe his name is, the UConn head coach,
Yeah, Dan Hurley.
was in negotiation to be the Lakers head coach. Then this morning, I wake up to it's not happening. He's going back to UConn. Whirlwind of emotions for Lakers fans over this past week. The draft is coming up soon. We still don't have a head coach. What are your thoughts?
I feel like this is a real tough situation to be in, especially if we're trying to be in a win now mode still. I feel like the Lakers aren't giving up on the core of LeBron and AD. So for us to still not have a coach that we could rely on is just a
Okay.
bad situation altogether.
is
Um,
Redick out the is Redick out the race? He's not
no,
even.
Reddick's still in, but here's my thing with Hurley. Like, you have to pay him, bro. Like, you're not gonna. I think they tried to give him like 70 years.
6 years,
6
72
years,
million.
70 million or something.
Yeah,
Bro,
6 years.
you gotta give him over 100, bro, for him to consider leaving UConn, bro. Bro, Kentucky offered more money than the Lakers did. That can't. Like, they got
That's not right.
Nah, yeah, bro. The Lakers have shown they showed interest in him, but to not give him enough money, that's just I don't know. Like,
it seems like a recurring theme with the Lakers, bro. Like they just don't pay enough. They didn't pay enough for Ty Lue when they wanted him. They ended up getting Frank Vogel. Didn't pay enough for Caruso. Now we wish we had him back. Like it seems like they're not willing to just pay guys. And I mean, I understand like you want to keep money, but bro, like this is LA, bro. Like you're
yeah,
trying to get the best of the best. And I mean, it's not. I don't think there's not a better coach on the market than a two-time national championship back-to-back winner. So
yeah, I agree.
you got to
But
make.
I think like 2 weeks ago, bro, George sent me a post, man. They said Zach Edey. Zach Edey is
Oh,
working
yeah, Lakers looking into potentially drafting Zach Edey.
and
Uh,
How you guys feel about that?
on
I
the bench.
I I don't know, bro. I mean, I've been begging for a center, for the Lakers to get a center forever now, but like
Yeah, we need AD
depends
at
on
the
how
four,
the
man.
board falls. It depends on
No,
how the board falls.
I was thinking like a more experienced center, because we can't just get like a first year center and
I
throw him in
mean,
the
as experienced as a rookie gets, though. I mean, I want to say he's like 21,
yeah
22, been in college for 3 to 4 years. So,
yeah
national player of the year. I wouldn't hate it, but it just depends on how the board falls. That's how I see it, especially the way this draft is slated to go, which we'll have a draft episode very soon, probably in like 2 weeks or something. May even give y'all a mock draft if we can. But whatchamacallit, the way I see the draft going, like it's gonna be a whole bunch of unpredictable stuff happening. So it'll just be based on how the draft board falls.
yeah. Because I literally forgot like Edie was like the anchor for that Purdue offense. I mean, like they would throw it out to him literally every play. So
Getting 40, 30, like
okay, so it's
Mhm.
for from Hurley, bro. You think that was a great decision to go back to UConn and win that third straight title?
Absolutely. I think that you don't take a job like LA, just like you don't take a job like the pressure of the Lakers job, just as the pressure of a Kentucky job is a lot, bro. So it's like unless you're gonna get paid severely, not severely, but like a lot more money, like if you're gonna get you better get a big pay increase. I'm talking double of what you were making to go take that job. Because it's not like you need the Lakers need you. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't make sense for him to go to the Lakers for a $3 million increase. And I know $3 million to us is a lot, but he's making like 8 mil or 11 mil or something like that. So it makes no sense to just go to the Lakers for only a $3 million increase. And that job just comes pro job comes with a lot more, dude. You have to coach 82 games compared to around 30 to 40. A lot more traveling, a lot more missing your family. Like it's just not worth it. And he's a living legend at UConn already. He'll go down as one of the greatest coaches in UConn history. So it doesn't make sense to pass that up.
All right, so I got a question. Back to the finals, but I got a question. So what is the possibility of the Mavs getting swept, like right now? Like your possibility.
Very high. Very high.
I mean,
Very possible.
I think that see, here's the thing. They start off like I was texting y'all around halftime. I was like, okay, yeah, it's close, but I told y'all like, oh, the Mavs need a run. And it was the Celtics that went on a run. And once the Celtics went on a run, the Mavs kind of tried to close it back in. I think it was like 5 point game under a minute, but like it was like the Celtics once the Celtics went on their runs, and then they're good at going on runs, and then they're good at stopping runs. And so
right.
um yeah, I mean, it's just the Mavs have to figure out how to get momentum and keep it.
Yeah, something really underrated about the Celtics outside of their scoring ability is really their defense. Like a lot of people praise Drew Holiday, of course, but they
Right.
have a lot of great defensive guys.
Oh no,
Like their
because they
team is all
I
around
mean,
just
yeah.
extremely
Look
balanced.
at Holiday, Derek White, Porzingis. I feel like defense is their identity. But nonetheless, it's what you need
Even
to beat
even
that.
Jalen Brown
Yeah,
willing to take up the defensive assignments on Luca here and there.
absolutely. So
yeah, I feel like there were moments, where Luka was trying to take the ball up court, and then Drew Holiday was pressing him, making a mistake, turn the ball over. That was big because it was like a 5 point game, like J Man said, and they could have came back. So their defense really saved that game also.
Yeah, for them to be able to shoot below 30% from three and still win a game comfortably is just impressive.
very, very impressive.
Um,
um, I got another random throw in.
go ahead, man.
Angeles Lakers great head coach Darvin Ham was hired today by the Milwaukee Bucks as an assistant. How do y'all feel
Nice.
about Doc Rivers and Darvin Ham on the same coaching
Wait,
staff?
wait,
The
hold on,
greatest duo of all time.
wait.
Hands down, the greatest duo of all time.
Before we start, bro, like everybody have seen them all around the city of LA.
I gotta throw the picture in there of my boy Caleb with Darvin Ham, bro. I
He
gotta throw
found
it in there, bro.
Oh yeah, and in the picture, his hands are not in his pocket.
Oh
yeah,
man, bro. Yeah, bro.
yeah.
Darvin man to the Bucks, back to the Bucks where he came from, man.
Okay.
Uh,
Doc Rivers and Darwin Ham, that might be like
I
the
think
crazy
it's a good move. I think Darvin Ham is a great assistant coach, one of the best in the league. It's just not everybody has the materials to be a head coach, which is okay. You know what I'm saying? I think that some people make great assistant coach. It's like the same thing with football. With offensive and defensive coordinators, like some like Vic Fangio, defensive coordinator now for the Eagles. He was a horrible head coach with the Broncos, but like some coordinators are just really good coordinators and bad coaches. So um it'll be interesting, man. Darvin Ham back to Milwaukee. I know they love him over there. He was very, very well respected. So I'm
You
wishing
know,
him,
I love to see what they do with their 3-1 leads. You know,
man. Man.
Yeah, because I think they made that, bro. That was hilarious. They was celebrating, throwing water on him, bro. Because literally,
yeah.
he's traveling all around the city, like for the past few weeks, bro. Like so many people have like ran into him.
Like he knew, bro. He knew his time was. He knew he was gonna be somewhere else, man. So he's just soaking it all in.
You
Man,
know, one last.
I sent you the picture when he was with the USC coach Eric Musselman.
yeah, I saw that. I saw that, bro. I don't know how you just be running.
But I
You know, he
mean,
just went on this quick little farewell tour. You know,
back to the Lakers. So if it's not JJ Redick, like, do you guys have any clue? Like, I feel like I don't like the candidates, bro. I don't. Like outside of JJ Redick, who I don't even know, like I don't even really know why people like him so much, to be honest.
the
Because it's
podcast.
that like, yeah, that's I mean, I guess if you see
He
potential,
knows floppy.
but like it's just like, bro, the head coaching candidates are not good, bro. Like it's really, it really feels like this. If we was gonna do this, we should have did it last year,
But bro, like JJ Redick knows what a high ball screen is.
bro. They be on him. But I mean, I feel like he if they're really that high on him, like he has to be the guy because nobody else makes sense. Because I don't want an average coach. Like I'd rather take a shot on a guy that has boomer bust potential than just an average guy. Like, don't give me a Kenny Atkinson. Don't give me a James Borrego. Like, at least just you might as well take a shot.
We need a long-term answer, definitely.
That's what I'm saying. If you
Yeah.
think JJ Redick could be like, we need to find a guy that can be the head coach for the now and the post Bron era.
Bro, if JJ Redick becomes coach, I can see it. Like if it don't go wrong, I can see him being out in 2 years. So, man,
So I mean, like
another.
we just need a young guy, bro.
I
Like,
Yeah,
think the Lakers kind of just need to reset like a lot of
I
things, but
know. Like,
That comes after Bron.
bro, I
how
wouldn't.
long do you guys feel like Braun will be able to lead this team, or how long do you think the Braun and AD era will last from this point?
I
Two
would
years.
say Bron era, yeah, like 2, 3 years. I don't know about AD. I could see us building around AD, but
I
at the
don't like the
four.
thought of I don't like the thought of that. I think when Braun goes, AD has to go too. Unless we
Why's
unless
that?
we, unless we like, for example, we was to get like a third star this offseason, right? So if we was to get like a Trey Young or something, then I feel like you could build around Trey Young and AD. But if we're focused there, I guess I've heard reports that they're leaning towards the like the just building around Brown and AD with good role players. Then once Braun goes, you just trade AD too.
Yeah, that's fair. I agree.
That's kind of where I'm leaning right now.
You guys don't think AD is gonna be that player that you could build around ever again? He- That's it when Bron's done.
I
No.
feel like his window is. I just feel like if we do end up building around AD after Braun is gone, it's not much time where he has a window for us to actually win a championship.
So
Yeah,
what do you guys think is the easiest way to transition into the next phase for the Lakers?
Bron doing whatever he does, whether it be retiring or if the Lakers don't get Bronny, if that's going to play with Bronny. Just whenever Bron goes, you trade AD, and then I mean your roster still is pretty young. If you're keeping guys like Rui, Van
Austin,
Austin, like you still have young guys. So I mean, it's not gonna be like the Robert Sacre days, and the man, who else was on those teams? uh Marcellus Huertas. Uh
Uh,
Man, them days was horrible. Xavier Henry, man, them days back when like Kobe was like at the end of his stretch, it's not gonna be like those days. Like I think a team with Reeves and Hachimura and Vanderbilt can be I genuinely think that they could be a playing team, which is crazy to say because we're a playing team right now. But um I don't know, man. It depends on coaching because I feel like we've underperformed.
Yeah,
We've underperformed every year except last year when we made it to the Western Conference Finals, and then
yeah,
obviously at all. Other than that, we've underperformed every year in LeBron era.
yeah. But like to switch the subject real quick, you guys know Draymond Green's podcast, right?
Right.
Yes,
So
sir.
he been going back and forth with Rasheed Wallace, saying like which team would win, that 27 Warriors or the 2004 Detroit Pistons. You know, with Chauncey Billups, Darvin Ham. Yeah, with that 2004 Pistons team. So what do y'all think? How do you think that would go?
um, the 27 that's what KD, right?
Yeah, that's what KD.
Bro, that's the great. No team in history is beating that team. I'm
But
sorry.
the defense, though,
Yeah, yeah,
Defensively, it's a tough battle, but I don't think you can stop KD's stats
Bro,
and play.
I'm not, bro.
but
Who's
the
what, bro?
defense,
Because
though,
then again, bro, like,
Big Ben.
bro, the Pistons, they didn't have no star, bro. Like, they didn't have like a star, bro. I mean, Chauncey Billups was really good, but like, they didn't have like a superstar. You
A
know what I'm saying?
qualified star.
It's so
just the
like, I
yeah,
just feel like,
They
bro,
for sure did have their closer, though.
the 2017
yeah,
is the greatest constructed team ever, bro.
bro, because they used the fact that the Detroit Pistons, they used to hold the teams to like 70 points, like because their
Yeah, but
defense.
you're not holding no
Wasn't going
Warriors to
against a team
70
that had
points.
what, 5 Hall of Famers?
Yeah,
Free
yeah,
Clay, Draymond, KD. Was DeMarcus? No, that was too early.
Nah, that was 2019.
Yeah,
No,
but okay, you had like four Hall of Famers. Like
yeah,
Clay,
yeah.
Draymond, Curry, Andre Iguodala, KD. That's five.
Andre Iguodala. Not
Say, I swear to God,
Andre Iguodala is a Hall of Famer.
he's not. Maybe not first ballot.
No, yeah, not first ballot, but possibly
What has Andre Iguodala done to be a okay
finals.
Yeah, yeah. No, go ahead. Say
Finals,
that full sentence.
Finals
finals.
MVP? How many All Stars?
Isn't he like a two-time All-Star?
He's a
I ain't gonna lie,
Philly.
I be forgetting he even won that Finals MVP. But
No,
he not
bro,
first.
He
because
was tough on the Sixers.
bro, I feel like that was like a gimme award because Curry had already won MVP that year, and they just want to
Bro,
give him.
and then, bro, he got that award because he shut down Bron, bro. Bro,
Nah, that's the
been like
funniest
a
thing
30
ever,
triple
bro.
double, bro.
Bro, Andre Iguodala holding LeBron James to a 30-point triple-double.
Bro, like, what is that? He like, bro. That's the
Bro, they were basically just awarding him for not
literally,
letting
bro.
LeBron get
Literally,
50 every
bro.
game.
That
Bro,
year for Finals
he
MVP
only
was so bad. No, that year for Finals MVP was so bad that people were talking about if LeBron should be the first person to win Finals MVP on the losing team since the logo. Jerry, I think it was Jerry West that won it.
yeah, Jerry West.
Like that's how bad the Finals MVP conversation was that year.
Yeah, yeah, I feel it.
But
Hey,
man,
you, hey, I want Iguodala.
man,
Bro, I think, bro, I'm pretty sure, bro, Iguodala at least had like one finals appearance, bro. I mean, All-Star appearance.
no,
Because
I'm
I don't,
Yeah, he had one.
in his prime, bro.
yeah,
Like,
With the 76ers.
yeah,
yeah,
with the 70, yeah. Yeah, but I mean, on the Warriors, he was just like a come
A
off the
role
bench.
player. A great six-man who could play defense.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, not really. I'm not saying he didn't deserve the Finals MVP, but I
Yes,
mean,
he
obviously,
When you read the resume,
I, he's a great player, but
from history point of view, he was the best player on a championship team that beat LeBron. Just saying.
crazy. That's crazy to even like say that.
on paper, it's facts. On paper, it's facts.
On paper, he was the most valuable player on a championship winning team.
That is true.
That beat LeBron.
Hey man,
He
we
beat
need
LeBron.
Honestly, bro, the Mavs need some Kevin Garnett type trash talking. You know what I'm saying? You know, they trying to build this narrative between JB and JT. Just talk about it on the court, man. Throw them off the game, man, because we gonna lose,
Yeah,
and the
bro.
Celtics
I
gonna
feel
get.
like Jason Tatum has handled it very professionally, though. I feel like there's been some slip ups in their team, minus 15 team chemistry because of what Drew Holiday said.
Holiday.
Um,
That
and for Jaylen Brown to have not deny the statement, I'm pretty sure he was grinning when he walked off the stand. He probably told himself that Jason Kidd was spitting facts.
because before that, Jaylen Brown, I think on a TikTok, Jaylen Brown's talking about he's not getting like his credit for being one of the best players on the team.
Oh yeah,
But
he
now
was for sure surprised when he got that Finals MVP. I mean the Eastern Conference MVP.
I mean,
Here's my question: do you
what?
guys feel like it was a deserved award?
Oh,
Jason Tatum was averaging
Yeah,
30, 10, and 6.
yeah, I think
yeah,
I think
JB was
so.
for sure, putting up great stats. He was averaging 30 and 6, I believe. But
because
statistically,
Jalen Brown got him going, bro. Because bro, remember, bro, at the beginning of the conference finals, we was like, yo, next time on the pod, we need to start talking about Tatum because Tatum was like shaky. He picked it up
he
eventually.
started off he started off very
Brown
shaky. And then he
sparked
had
start to finish, bro.
mhm,
I just think he
yeah.
just need to stop shooting jumpers and kick into the hole. I mean, when he goes to the basket, I mean, he's
Once again, he forgets that he's 6'9", so
exactly, yeah. So he should just keep going to be aggressive, keep going to the basket. Not really much they can do, when he
I
goes to the
think
basket.
Jalen Brown's proven why he got the award over the finals over these past 2 games. Honestly,
Yeah,
clamping up Kyrie, making it difficult for the Mavericks to score, and then doing his thing on the offensive end too.
you
man.
know,
I
Yeah,
think it's been the
it's just a team where everybody's been playing their role exactly how they're supposed to. Everybody bought in, and that's why they're playing so great. That's why Jaylen Brown is even being in this argument against Jason Tatum, is because everybody's buying into their role and everybody's contributing the way that they should be. Even Jason Tatum, he's been a great rebounder and a great facilitator for the team, even though his shots aren't falling.
Looking
it's
back,
okay.
crazy to see how the narrative has changed from on Jalen Brown from a year ago when
Look,
he got his big contract
yeah,
Yeah,
to
definitely.
yeah.
Oh, wait,
okay.
Marcellus, you got something to say?
I have never thought because you know how we specifically said how we hate the Celtics. Why are we like talking to them like this, bro? Because this how you know we're not biased, bro. Because there's no way we should be talking about the Celtics like this.
here's
You
my
know,
here's my thing, bro. Looking back at it, like, how did the Celtics get away with that robbery, bro? They traded
Against the Nets? Yes, that
traded
was.
not even that. I'm talking about this offseason. They traded
nah,
Marcus Smart for Kristaps
They
Porzingis,
got 3 first-round
first
picks.
round pick. Like, bro, how did
That's
they
insane.
how did they get away with that? And then they were able to trade for Drew Holiday. Like they really Brad Stevens, bro. I've never, I don't want to say I never, maybe just like in my lifetime, like just seeing like a guy go from a hell of a coach to a hell of a GM. Like
yeah.
it is great. Like he's really good at his job. And yeah, man,
We're gonna need Adam to start hitting some vetoes. You know,
Yeah, like I said, man, them role players don't start playing. Their Luka's gonna get overwhelmed by that, that stack roster. I mean, we're seeing it right now.
the Lakers need to the Lakers need to draft at 17. The Lakers need to draft a guy that can really contribute next year. I don't want no Jalen
Like a
Hush.
Derek Lively.
I need, bro. Yes, Derek Lively was a guy I really wanted
I
bad.
wanted him.
I knew he wasn't gonna be there. I knew he
I
wasn't
rarely watch
gonna be, bro. I
college
wanted,
basketball, but he was a player I liked.
yeah, bro.
That would have been dirty with AD.
and then
I'm
the fact that we had like, and then at 17, I'm like, okay, it has to be Cam Whitmore. No, we didn't take Whitmore. We didn't take Jaime Jaquez. Didn't take
The hood.
I feel like they
And I
weren't
mean that's
they weren't
cool, but
prepared for the type of slip that happened with um Cam.
I don't care. He's there. Pick him.
yeah,
And
he's
they
right.
probably guaranteed
Yeah,
that
you
draft
can't
spot
tell me
already.
you can't tell me Jalen Hood-Schifino is higher on your board than Cam Whitmore. They're by
we
by
don't
them
need a
taking
guard.
that, they're basically saying if they had the fourth pick and they take Jalen Hood, like bro,
To be fair though, Cam Whitmore shouldn't have even fell out of the lottery.
I
So
don't care. He's there. Take him. That
Yeah,
you can't justify not taking a player because he's not supposed to be there.
that is true.
Like he's
Yeah, the
there.
Lakers gotta figure things
Care.
out, bro.
Bro, I don't care if he don't care what he did. They said he had character issues or healthy. I don't care what it was. So you gotta take him, bro.
That
Like,
would have helped us out a lot.
and then even with Jaime Jaquez, like, bro, he went to UCLA, bro. You seen
They
you
definitely knew about him and they let him slip. And now he's in Miami
They
going
were
to
okay
school.
with letting him pass. They,
Yeah,
I feel
yeah.
like he would have been a great fit too.
That would have been sick.
I mean,
and Jaime Jaquez could have started, bro.
He landed somewhere where he really fits the culture though. I feel like Miami was a great fit for him as a player.
yeah, I agree. I agree.
Bro, we need some help, man.
That's in the front office, bro.
We really need some help, bro.
Bro, I mean, our team is really, LeBron and AD, especially AD this playoffs, he was doing his thing. But the rest of the players, they're like streaky shooters. They don't give us 2 points a game. We're just never gonna get to the finals like that, bro. I'll be honest.
Just not happening, bro. But yeah. I don't know. We gotta figure it out.
Hey, but
How much time we got left, J man?
We got
yeah.
like 2:30 before we gotta
Okay,
leave.
bet. We good.
All right, but a big fight coming up though. Tank and Frank Martin. I'm looking forward to that because I've been saying Tank is like the best in 135 for like how many years?
Probably like
About
two.
two.
Yeah, Tank been the best. Me and Jay man, we getting arguments about Shakur and Haney, but that Haney one is off, bro. And after what I just saw, the Haney discussion is off.
Um, I just I respect Haney for actually like fighting. Like, bro, okay. I told you, Marcellus, I want to see Shakur versus Loma.
Yeah,
I
excuse.
like because Shakur just doesn't fight nobody. Like, so I can't even put him. At least Haney's like fighting people, bro. Like,
Yeah,
and I know, bro, Shakur does not want the fade with Ryan Garcia only because Ryan Garcia's moving up. So Shakur's not gonna move up, bro. Because bro, if Shakur moves up, bro, the more and more Shakur moves up, the worse and worse that just like hurts him. So he's he's just gonna stay 135, and he's not gonna fight Tank unless Tank gets like a big percentage of the money. Like that's just like
yeah,
Tank's not gonna fight him unless Tank gets a big percentage of the money, but he thinks he's worth more when if he
yeah,
I don't like he doesn't realize like I feel like he knows he's gonna lose, bro. Because if I was him, bro, you just gotta take that fight. You're still gonna make a lot. Yeah, Tank is gonna make more, but he's rightfully so. He deserves more. Um, but if Shakur wins that fight against Tank, bro, like he's on top of the world. So like I feel like he knows
yeah.
that's why he doesn't want to do it, and he just wants a big payday.
Yeah, it's just about promoting. I mean, Corey's been able to get the fights that he should be making, and find on the Thursday. I mean, that's just crazy.
We fighting on Wednesdays and Thursdays, man. Like, what are we
Yeah,
talking
fight on Thursday, and like nobody even knew about the fight. Like he ain't
about?
promoted good.
I remember one night I texted you, bro. Shakur won his fight. You was like, Shakur fought today. I'm like, bro.
It's crazy.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy.
No, but back
The Nate Robinson fight was the greatest fight of all time.
man to Deontay Wilder. For Wilder, man, it's time to wrap it up, right? We can
We
agree.
can all agree,
Okay.
Okay.
especially with you
Wilder is
know
Wilder's like 43-0, right? He was 43-0 before those losses.
43-0, bro.
He was 43-0. So the people he was fighting, uh, they were better than him skill wise. It's just the power, the power was too much.
Yeah,
But
and
when,
now it's getting to the point where like he just don't got the power no more.
yeah,
yeah,
so
and
He
that's
just,
what happens with age.
and
yeah,
and the same thing happened with Fury. Like, Fury, he's not looking the same.
yeah, bro. Fury not looking good either.
Yeah, Fury just got beat by Usyk. Usyk just became a heavyweight undisputed. So
Yep.
but back to like the 135, 140 pound. I mean, I respect David Haney. He's the one that's making the big fights with the big names. He fought Loma, even though that was it was an undecided victor. A lot of speculations.
A lot of
He
people
still
didn't agree with
fight.
that. Yeah.
He still made that fight. And he made the Ryan Garcia fight. Shakur, Shakur be talking a lot, but you just got to make the fights. Like you ain't fighting up in the division yet. So
And then I think it was Canelo versus I'm not forgetting his name, Crawford. Um,
it was Charlo. It was Charlo.
no, yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, Charlo. Yeah,
Um, I want to see Crawford back in the ring, man.
I think he fight in August. He fight like somebody with the belt. So, but yeah, like I heard
He
they
Spence back in the ring too, though, bro.
who
I want to see how Errol Spence kind of not recovers, but responds to that loss.
yeah, yeah that battle was crazy. That fight was crazy. Bro, and Zoe still send me TikToks of that fight, bro. Or
Man,
like, yeah, I was a big Arrow fan. Still am though, but I just want to see him back in the ring.
nah, for sure.
Nah, and one thing is, I feel like with Charlo and Canelo, Charlo, he fought at like 154. Like skipping two weight classes to fight Canelo, that was not smart. Especially, Canelo known for his power.
Yeah, I feel like you got to work your way up, like the way Garcia is doing.
Yeah, because
I don't,
yeah,
I don't know
with,
how I feel about Garcia at 147 now.
You said what?
I don't know how I feel about Ryan Garcia at 147.
okay, so like to touch on that, the thing about 147, bro, they some dogs up there, bro. Like not just power wise, they got skill, bro. Like
That's
boots.
what I'm saying. Like 147 and like 154 is like the best balance to like power and skill.
Yeah, exactly.
Like with 135, you just getting a lot of skill guys like Shakur, Haney. Tank got power though. But like, bro, the more you move up, bro, this is a mixture of both.
Right.
So
Yeah, I agree. Like, I mean, I just feel like Ryan don't have the defense to like, fight, 12 rounds. Yeah, I mean, obviously we know he has the offense. I mean, he's been known for that left hook. But
yeah,
like,
but
but so he also been knocked down twice, no, three times because he took a knee. He been knocked down three times, so I don't like his eyes moving up to 147. But
yeah, man, I'm just excited. Boxing is like it's fun now, man. Like it's really getting its hype back. So I'm looking forward to it and just seeing how the boxing world continues to form.
no, but I have a question for all y'all. Like, even if y'all don't like watch boxing like that, do you think like all the fighters should like fight at their natural weight so they don't have to take supplements all that to like lose weight?
Um, I mean, like, no, I think it's a skill, honestly, to be able to cut weight
Yeah,
and
it is.
then build it back up in one day. Like I think like it's a skill, honestly. So I
Yeah,
mean,
it
it's
is.
I
that's just
mean, yeah, the way you explain it, yeah, I don't understand boxing too much, but
so
I mean,
basically
I think it,
I'll break it down to you, right? So
okay,
like let's say like right now, like I weigh like 180 pounds, right?
yeah,
Now let's say I want to fight in one let's say I want to fight in 147. So
yeah,
basically what they do is they
Yeah,
cut and they basically lose like 20 pounds in one day. And the way they do that, they don't eat and they just
yeah. I've
sit
seen them like
they
prepare and
sit in
sweat
like
and shit. They just
they sit in the
sweat. They're just sweating
sauna.
all day.
They just cut all the water weight, right? So
Yeah,
then eventually they get down to 147 or whatever their desired weight is. And then once they get down to that weight, the literally right after they step off the scale, one of their guys from their team has a bunch of fluids,
Hydrate.
typically like Pedialyte, Gatorade, just all the fluids that they need. And then they eat, and then they literally gain like 20, 30 pounds in one day.
that's
right.
crazy. So
So
what they weigh in is what they're not fighting at,
So
or
yeah, no, nobody fights. So in amateurs, you have to weigh in on the day of your fights, on the day of your fight. But once you get to the pros, you just weigh in the day before, and then you can just bulk back up. And so
Yeah,
that's
that's nuts. Bro, that's
everybody.
crazy. I didn't know that.
Yeah, a good example of that is obviously Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia. They be
Yeah.
They're quick with that.
yeah, Devin Haney, he'll come in looking like a skeleton on the way in, and then
Yeah, he'll fight. Hey, Haney will probably fight around 170, 180.
yeah, exactly. He'll
And
come
that's
in.
crazy. And how much? What rank is he in, or what does he fight at?
Haney, what was he? The weight was 140 for the last fight, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
because Garcia didn't make it because Garcia was like
he
143.
was. Yeah, he was 4 pounds over, or something, 3 or 4
yeah,
pounds over.
yeah. So Nick, with the thing with that, like cutting weight, it gets harder, over time. So sometimes they can't make that weight anymore, so they might have
Yeah,
to
for
move.
sure.
Yeah,
Damn, I didn't know that. That's crazy.
So
yeah,
Ryan Garcia, he didn't make weight for his last fight, so he couldn't get belts. He
Oh
couldn't
yeah,
get.
and they also charged him. Wasn't he fined like for each pound he was over?
Oh, that
yeah,
that was they made a bet.
yeah.
He
That
was.
was that's side bet. But like, if he did win undisputed, he couldn't even make 140 no more. So like, I don't know why he fight. He would have to consistently make 140 to defend the titles.
Yeah, but yeah, man, boxing, man, it's on the rise for sure. It's just getting better and better.
We don't be
Yeah,
talking about
most
more.
definitely. And I feel like its fan base is really growing outside of just people who are just diehard boxing fans. It's
Right.
becoming more of a thing for people who even just casually like to watch sports. So
Yeah, and this
Yeah,
it's no hype like a great fight, man. All the great fights we haven't had like a lot of hype, man. And really, man, I started getting into boxing like I want to say like maybe 2 years ago. Maybe last year's when I really started. Like the Tank versus Ryan fight was like the first fight that I was like really, really like invested in. Before that, like I was tapped in with some of the other fights, but I wasn't really like as focused as I was with that fight. That fight really kind of drew me in a lot, and then ever since then, I've just been paying a lot of attention to boxing. Like
yeah,
even like I was only paying attention to like 135, but like now I'm paying attention to like all the other weight classes too. So
right. But I think like I don't think I even watched boxing. I think like the first boxing match I watched, the whole family was over. It was like the biggest fight maybe all time. It was Mayweather versus Pacquiao. I don't
okay.
know.
oh yeah, that fight got me really
Yeah, I
into
don't know.
boxing too.
That was like a long time ago. Like I don't know what year
Yeah.
that. I've been looking at fights ever since. But yeah, like just like J Man, like 2-3 years ago, I've been locked in on boxing. So.
Yeah.
But like also about we've been talking about boxing, but also we gotta look at more on the WNBA because Zoe pointed out a lot of our viewers like this when we talk about the WNBA. So
Yes, they do. So I feel like
Um,
that's something we could start touching on a little bit more. Me for sure. I can own up to it. I need to start getting into more WNBA games. I feel like they're real talented. So there's more players out there to that are appealing other than just Caitlin Clark and everybody in her rookie class. It's a
yeah.
real talented group.
Oh yeah, speaking of the LA Sparks, they just beat the Las Vegas Aces.
Aces, yeah.
Oh yeah, I'd seen that game.
Yeah, if you don't know, they're like, back to back champions. They're basically like the Warriors of the WNBA. A lot of people on that team, bro. Stack team.
Sparks on the rise. Sparks on the rise.
yeah, man, I think the WNBA is finally like kind of getting up there, and it's finally getting attention. Rightfully so, due to the great players that are coming into this league, as well as the ones that have already been there. So,
A lot of people are saying that it's currently in their Magic and Johnson.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
Magic Johnson and Larry Bird age. Do y'all feel like y'all see the comparisons or the
hey, just wait,
similarities in those
just
two?
wait, just wait till Jordan get there, aka Juju Watkins. Wait till
Uh,
Just wait.
that's the Michael Jordan right there, bro. When Juju
you
get
know,
there, bro,
Yeah.
Oh,
man.
and do you feel like the WNBA
I,
should start, or should the players start being able to declare for the draft before their 4 years are up?
No, and let me
uh,
explain. Um, you're not guaranteed. So the WNBA is not like the NBA. Like a lot of like draft picks don't even get signed, bro.
I
So
know last year, not a single one got signed, including the first pick, I believe.
No, that's not that can't be true.
Or no, or like most of their draft had to go back. The
But
first
like
pick didn't even get to
basically, like
play.
basically, like if you do that, then like you should go to like they should make them go to college so that they can get their degree. Is basically what I'm saying. Because
Okay.
otherwise, if they're out the league in 2 years with no degree, and it's not even like the NBA where okay, you're out the league in 2 years with no degree, but you still got 10 million, $5 million in the bank. Like,
Yeah,
no,
their
they
rookie contracts
running
aren't
max.
multi-million-dollar deals. They're like
Ridiculous.
average jobs.
So no, they shouldn't. They shouldn't be able to go after win.
Yeah, and the WNBA, they don't get another start next year. I think Pace Beckers, she got one more year, but she's gonna be in the draft next year, and she's really good. See, I would say she's as good as Caitlin Clark, but she just got
Like
injured.
coming in, she was better. She just got hurt.
Yeah,
So yeah. Anyways, man, it's definitely on the rise, and look forward to talking more about it this summer, especially once other sports start to come to an end. Although
Yeah.
basketball, yeah, NBA feels year round because after the finals, we're gonna talk about the draft. After the draft, we're gonna talk about summer league. After summer league, we're gonna talk about Team USA. After Team USA, we're gonna talk about preseason, and then we right back into the regular season.
right.
Yeah, and even with outside of just news in the basketball world for the NBA, the WNBA, when is their finals? Isn't it during the preseason?
It's like yeah, it's like towards I want to say like August or September.
Yeah, somewhere around there. Yeah, we also talk about high school basketball also. Like high school basketball is
We could
blowing up.
talk about some of the ranking risers, some of the people who may have fell off a little bit.
And then the NFL's gonna come around. We all got our teams in here, so we're gonna be arguing about that. But that's gonna be coming soon, man. A lot more arguments in the NFL on certain topics. But we all here for it.
Yeah, for
Absolutely.
sure.
Yeah, man. Y'all got anything else, man?
No, I think I'll conclude us off.
Go
Just
ahead.
one last announcement. I think I'm gonna be taking up the role of Skip Bayless. I really like pissing off Jordan, so I think that'll be my next role in this podcast. But that concludes Ballin on the Budget podcast, of course, with your boy Alonzo Washington, Jordan Bradford, Marcellus Davis, and Nicholas Garcia.